competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Bogut sets a screen for Rose. Shoots over Fox. Rose, that's good. Rose has got the first bucket of the third here for Chicago.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot. It's definitely giving the defender something extra to think about.
It's like a 6-6. Sometimes you just know someone's out there with the look.
Rose in the post, guarded by Fox. Noah with a screen on Fox. Here's Rose, and Rose throws it down.
And when you put up numbers like he is in this one, he'll get some recognition.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And it's Fox with the rebound.
And you can see the defender's afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Misses the three.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
Fox against Rose. Lays it up off the glass. Rose has got 6 points in the quarter.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. You got to like what Derrick Rose has done in this game.
Well, you know, he's destroying them right now, guys. This defense has to make an adjustment to try and cool him off.
Let's quickly take a look at the standings out west. The season nearly complete. Look at San Antonio. It's been a rough season for them. The good news is the lottery is only a couple months away.
And when I look at San Antonio, they have been one of the major surprises in the NBA this season. Unfortunately, for the wrong reasons.
And, you know, any fixes they've tried during the season have only compounded their problems.
Chicago leading by 16. Fox with the steal. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
Just 1 for 4 thus far. They have not found their rhythm this half.
Rose against Crowder. And the basket by Rose. Rose has got 38 points.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Right side, Joseph. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Bulls have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Rose, good.
He's been incredible tonight. Seemingly scoring at will. Really powering his team forward.
Outside Crowder. There's the drive. And Crowder beats it in.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Some changes here for the Spurs. Matt Bonner, he's checked in for Blair. Tajuan Summers comes in for Jay Crowder. And Woolridge subbed in for Corey Joseph. Chicago also making some changes. Brown, he's checked in for Noah. Gibson comes in for Andrew Bogut. And Ronnie Brewer's subbed in for Lou Williams.
You know, he appears to be pretty locked in offensively. Not having much trouble at all finding the shot.
And the foul on Rose. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
First team foul.
Fox kicks to Duncan. Fires from deep. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Nice recognition of the closing defender. Got it away there in a hurry.
Fox passes to Summers. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 6 assists in the game.
When you get looks from there, you're doing a lot right.
Fox against Rose. Pulls from the top of the key. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Here is Summers. He's got 8. Fox passes to Baba. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
And finished off by Rose.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
A different look now for San Antonio. Arian comes in for Duncan. And Jefferson subbed in for Woolridge. We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Good. You two players.
Jump ball.
Summers dishes to Fox. Marion outside. Pass to Summers. 4 on the clock. Here's Fox. Kwame Brown pulls it in.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
They get a hand on it, and so it's the Chicago Bulls. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And we'll be right back after this. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Mike D'Antoni was talking about with his team. Now, he kept it simple in the huddle. He said, play smart. If we don't beat ourselves, we walk away with the win. Keep it simple, and we got this. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. And no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
6 to shoot. Unloads from 13. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Here is Summers. Pass to Bonner. And another shot, and that's 2 points on the layup.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Rose against Fox. Rose, good. Rose has got 46 points.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
And the foul on Rose. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And for San Antonio, number 16, Mark Swift.
Timeout, Spurs.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Just checked in for the Spurs.
Silver Nazis, that's 2. Make some noise for fans.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bulls.
Well, throughout this game, they've been lighting it up from mid-range. I love seeing that. They've made that the focus of their offense, and it's really paid off.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. DeJuan Blair, he's checked in for Bonner. Crowder comes in for Marion. And it's Joseph in for Woolridge. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Joakim Noah.
Defense just a touch hyperactive that time.
Defensive foul. Joakim Noah. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for San Antonio, Jay.
Free throw good, Crowder. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Rose against Fox. Oh, the one-handed hammer.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Duncan inside, working on Noah. Got it to go.
That kind of defense is not going to cut it with Duncan. He's too good and just shrugs off the contact.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
Rose against Fox. And they pick up the 2.
High percentage if you can find a window. Great job.
Chicago leading by 11. Rose in the post, guarded by Fox. Lays it in off the window.
You know, you can't let Rose get this close because when you do, he's going to cook you.
Joseph with the ball. Williams picks him up. Here's Fox. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Lost over the floor. Over that 2. All right, that was your Spurs Silver Dancers. Next team. Make some noise, fans.
Outside Rose. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Now Fox. He drills the 3.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Duncan with the rebound.
Well, he's a really good shooter. Got a good look from medium range, and I think they'll go back to that.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Bulls.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And in what's been a solid season, to say the least, tonight's game will push their win total now up to 53.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
That's a nice feeling to get the sweep, even though it is a small number. Still nice to get that sweep.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Rose.
Absolutely tremendous offensively. Relentless, accurate, on point. What a night.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's inching closer to the mark of fourth most 60-point game ever.
It is so rare to see a player who can dominate a matchup as often as he has in his career.